Hey, what's up, guys? Man, what a nice day it is today. Look at it. Just look at it. Okay, shoes are slippery, so we're gonna take our time. Get up in there and it'll be right in your way. That's awesome, you know? Okay, we're gonna pick it up and put it in there. Okay. Almost made it. All right. I'm right in your way from being able to see, just like always. Oh man. God dang it. I don't know if I can get that in there or not. I'm going to take that other side off. God dang it. Alright, we did get it. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. It looks like it's working okay. All right, she bolted down. Let's see if the cab closes good on it. And yeah, that's at a good spot actually to wrap this up for the day. Get some tools out of here. I got what I wanted accomplished. I do need to get the yoke off the trans. We can do that. I'm just hoping it's in the right spot. Thing comes down and sets right on it. Looks like it's too far back. Yep. Frick. Yeah, I didn't think about it before I made it too super tight. I'll go inside and loosen those up and see if I can bend it backwards. Let me get a pry bar. We might have to flip it around. Let me get over there on that side. But for right now, I like it. Okay, good enough for today. Yeah, we may have to. We had that problem with the other one as well, so we'll try and flip it around first. It's definitely the way it needs to be. We might just slot it a little bit and kick it over. gas pedal out of here and get the right gas pedal, hold it down. The clutch doesn't feel right. Clutch feels like it's a little low. But you know, it's a cable, so we'll have to give that a look. We also need to make a new door handle, and I think we'll make it out of leather. We'll trim this off, make it look nice, and then drill that out, put a good washer in there, and make a nice leather closer. Maybe put a new mechanism in there. This seat sucks huge. I don't know. I think it's better with air in it, but I don't know. I see cat piss. Yep. There's cat piss in here. Pretty cool. Cat hair and cat piss everywhere. But they can't get in anymore because the truck's down on the shifter. We need to get a rubber block for that. Transmission feels nice. And the new steering wheel. It's a rugged old farm truck, this thing here. Quarters. It's the same, and that would be super cool. Enough to blow out the eardrums. We'll get the big 1-inch gone. See if we can't get that off of there. It's tight as it's ever been right there. Interesting. Well, so this yoke will not come off. I've tried everything that I can think of. I've gotten it red hot. I used the Makita 3/4 drive. I used the 1-inch earthquake. It ain't, nothing's budging it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut it off of there. But my O2 regulator on my oxygen regulator on my cutting torches is bad, so I can't keep it regulated well enough to do it. But I think I'm going to get a new regulator and then get up on that thing and just maybe just torch the corner off really easily, go to the washer, come into this ring and torch that off, and cut a release in there, and then put the impact on it, see if I can spin it off. I just don't want to screw up those threads. That's a pretty big deal. And I really don't want to have to take this transmission out and run it to the transmission shop. But hey, what's up, guys? Man, not my favorite. Today we are taking a first look at the wiring harness for Crystal, and this is the entire under the dash, or behind the dash wiring harness out of Patty the parts truck. And we're just gonna stretch it all out and see where it takes us. Now, some of this stuff is going to get eliminated, I think, and other stuff of it will be installed in Crystal. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get, there's several branches to this tree, and I'm just trying to get these branches separated. Some of it is intertangled. Some of it is just tangled up in my labels. But what I want to do is get every bit of it untangled, unwrapped, uncoiled. Some of this stuff is zip tied together, and some of it doesn't need to be. This right here is the throttle pedal. This man, it's a mess. I know this block right here is the trailer light wiring and the main power into the truck. To power this bus bar, pretty easy to tell. You got these two main powers, and they come off these two right here. And then you got this main power that trucks down into this harness somewhere. Oh, right to here. And then this is some sort of circuit breaker out to whatever this wiring is. So the idea here is to note, you know, take a picture. These are kind of labeled. Take a picture of what we have, and unclip some of these wires from each other, and like this right here goes around this wire. There's no real need for that, so we'll unplug it and we'll plug it back in its own area. And I'll get a piece of wood and lay it up here. We'll start strapping down harnesses. This right here, this is a stereo harness and windshield wipers and washers. We could get rid of the whole entire stereo wiring, take it right out of there. We can run new wiring if we put a stereo in the truck, and it's up in the overhead console, so this isn't going to reach up in there anyway. So we can take this many wires, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 wires right here we can eliminate. This is, this stuff is unmarked. So this probably, this whole harness probably went up into the overhead, which would be different lights and speaker wires and stuff. Those can probably all get eliminated as well. These are switches that go in the dash. These are necessary. You know, lights and sirens and shit. Some of this stuff is not marked, so that means it was either not plugged into something or I just missed it when I was labeling it. This is the heater controls. We already talked about that. This, I don't know what this is. This was taped off down there, so who knows what that goes to. We'll have to, the good news is there's numbers on these wires, so we'll have to track them down and see where they go. I believe that the important wires are going to be in here and in here. This is the connector that goes out to the ECM. So this is where your switched power to the ECM will be. This is where your gauge wiring will be. Jakes, clutch switch. I don't know what these are, so we'll have to get a look at that. And then this mess. This gets a connector. Yeah. Messy, messy. Alright, let's do a status check. Alright, we got a new balancer. Not a balancer. We got a new damper for Crystal's engine. So we're just going to wipe it down, get the vicious pumice off of it. And then we're going to paint it up. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to cut back some of this. there's some tape holding these groupings together. And I got a fresh rag that's only going to be used for wiping wire. And I'm just going to clean this wire off so I can read the numbers. This is super time consuming, but I mean, if I'm going to use this wiring, I need to be able to eliminate all of the unnecessary stuff. Otherwise, it's got all this wiring that's just bundled up in there. Let's just say stereo right here. Okay, I'm gonna reconnect these with this temporarily. I'm going to try and figure out how to get this wiring harness out from inside of this wiring harness. This is weird. It says stereo, but it doesn't. I'm not 100% sure that it is. Now, some of it goes this way, which is fine, because those are all coming out anyway. And then some of it goes this way. We got a ground and 2 powers. We'll have to track those up into there. I'm going to put a second coat on that balancer. Alright, so now this wire is what we're working with here. We've got a ground and we've got 295A and 295B. So the ground comes over into this ground harness right here. This is where things start getting messy, and you got to turn loose these big junctions. Okay, so this is it. This is it. See it? This one. Okay, I'm going to take it off right here. I wanted to cut it, but I resisted, and Now I'm going to make sure I've got these back right. So stereo, ground. We have one wire eliminated. All right, so now we have these two wires that go up in here, and it's 295 A and B. So 295 A and B is going to be harder to find. 295A. So 295A, 295A, 295A goes up into this big harness. Let me see if I can find a 295A. .295A is right here. 295A is right here. 295A comes right in here. I think it's this key switch. Better not be. Sure enough is. 295A is a key switch. It's in the group that says key switch. Yep. Okay. It says key switch and push button. I'm not 100% sure what to do here. I've got this grouped up and it says stereo. And but why does 295A go to something over there? These wires right here are very similar. These wires were behind the dashboard on 12, and I have tried to plug them together and they made a big, so I'm not really sure. I marked these as stereo, but maybe they're not. Just don't know what they're for. What up? You guys came just in time to play with wiring. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, all the same color wires.
Mm-hmm. They all got numbers on them though.
Oh, that's that's like Peterbilt wires.
Yeah.
They all rub off too.
Yeah. You just got to be super careful is all. You know.
What you trying to figure out here?
Well, I'm trying to eliminate all the unnecessary stuff so I can just use the necessary stuff to put in that Kenworth and make that engine start. My goal is to make it happen in one thing. Put it in, hook up power to right here, and throw the key and have it start. But I have this thing over here marked stereo. Okay, and so I traced out this ground wire and unhooked it. And then I was looking at this 295A right here, and so I figured it would be something up in here, but it goes right on past, and then it comes over here and it becomes this wire that is grouped in with this tag I put on there that says key and push, and it fits to the key switch. If we could keep it, oh, I know. If we could keep it from bouncing, it'd go a lot better. I just don't know what to do about that. Oh, you go in there first. If you put your foot on there and keep it from bouncing back, it'll go a lot faster. Push it over towards my bar. Yeah, and hold it there. Hold it right there. There you go. Yep. That is awesome. That is awesome. Dude, I've been wondering how the hell I was going to do that. Yeah. You reckon that's hot? It's not even warm. Okay, now here's a secret. Oh, not the secret, but see if you can pull that off of there.
No.
Get you a smackulator. We'll see if that other one's the right one. We'll just have you put it right back on. I'll see if I can get it off in here. Oh, I already have it off, don't I? Did I take it off? I don't remember. All right, so this that I have marked stereo isn't. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not the stereo because it has a wire that goes all the way over to the key switch. So we're going to reroute this ground wire. Back over into this mess. That's why you just, no matter how tempted you get, you just don't commence to cutting until you've exhausted all of your abilities to reroute. Okay. All right, so I don't know what to do with my glasses. We had them. Oh, right here by me. Shows you how bad I need them. Okay, so these are fog lights and engine fan switch. Okay, where's my cruise? This is interrupt and lights, panel dimmer, that's on the other thing. Where are my driver mirror heat? Well, so far I haven't gotten rid of anything. Kind of cool. I don't know what these are. Should probably get rid of all of this. So the moral of the story on this video is I spent almost 2 hours sorting through wires and taking stuff apart, and then sorting through wires and putting it all back together again, and realized that this wiring harness is way over my head. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a standalone harness for Crystal. And so there you have it.